welcome to another industry workshop streams. As per usual, I'm here with Alex Heath and now with our guest, Belinda Leung. Leung.
Leung.
Leung? Yeah, I'm so bad with pronunciation of things.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
How is everyone this evening?
Good. Warm.
Yeah, very warm.
Good. I'm not going to complain too much about the heat because when it's gone.
Oh yeah, it's like
Exactly.
probably one more week of summer and then it'll be winter again. So.
Oh, it's
Such as England.
indeed.
And only 4 weeks left till the actual workshop, so that's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
And scary at the same time.
So
It's going to be too much.
I think it will be fine, and it will be like a roller coaster all the way, and then afterwards there's this single tear moment where you wish you were still there, but it's all over and you have to wait for another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just there for the alcohol, so.
which will be free.
I don't know how you guys even do that. I mean, isn't that just like a huge chunk out of the budget?
Yeah.
But it's good to get everyone talking and chill.
Yeah.
True.
Social lubricant.
Yeah. It's always the moment when the portfolios get out on the second evening after some beers.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good because I think people get pretty nervous about meeting people they've admired the work of, and they want to talk to them, but sometimes find it a bit difficult.
Yeah.
I know I did. I spent most of my time at the first one just lurking.
Yeah. The one thing that I've always found amazing about all these workshops is that everyone is just really, really nice and out there to help you. No one's like judgmental or being a dick. So, anyone coming, make sure you get a bunch of drinks in you and you'll be fine. If you're nervous, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. Totally fine. And in general, I mean, if you're a new artist and you want feedback from anyone, all the experienced artists out there, they are very aware and they are expecting you to come to them and show your work. So don't be afraid of them. They won't bite. They actually welcome it. I think all of them there. You guys welcome it too, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll be probably more nervous than the person coming to me.
It's good. It's a good thing to do. And also, even when we did the mini event earlier this year, just so surprised at the level that everyone's at. It's really good to see that.
Yeah.
Everyone's absolutely killing it.
Yeah, you get that moment where like an 18-year-old shows their sketchbook to you, and you're like, oh, okay, that's really good. And they're like, can I see yours? I don't have one.
Yeah,
nope.
I don't do any work actually.
I just look at things.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy good.
Talking about looking at things, let's look at your work. Even though you probably have a lot of recent stuff under NDA, I bet. So I bet this is all personal work then. Pretty
much, except for the top two images in the middle, like the two landscape ones. So those two, they're for a film project from last year.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. Other than that, either it's not good enough, or not representative of what I like doing.
It's hard if you've been doing client work to sort of play catch up at home.
Yeah, totally.
And do work that's like representative of what you currently can do or are interested in.
Yeah.
Dragon.
I went freelance a year and a half ago, and I've only started doing my own work as of the last 4 months because I've had a bit of a art depression, and I don't know if you guys get that, but sometimes I can't be doing any art, and
it's bad when that happens. There's no decent cure for it either.
Yeah, just got to work through it, and
just get, it's like that sort of loss of confidence in the things you kind of, you can do, but it just gets real difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
I know the feel.
Someone once explained it to me very nicely that we all work really hard, and making something creative takes out a lot of energy and a lot of positive energy. So after having done some artworks, you could go into a low for maybe a month or for a whole while before you can do anything nice again, because you're just so drained for having put your entire heart and soul into something. So it makes all the sense that happens.
Yeah, totally.
Where do I click it away? There's I just click on top of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit funny, this platform.
They're super nice.
Yeah, I really like that one. It's very reminds me of Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was actually looking at this. I really like this torso region, the way that is designed.
Oh, thanks.
Super nice. Actual like functioning armor, leather stuff, no boot plates, nothing.
Yeah. I try and avoid that at all costs.
Oh yeah.
Most of the time, because I don't want to look at the reference as well, because it's just like, I don't want that on my computer.
See, we got a few people in chat actually. We got Bjorn Hurry, he's tagging along, let's see. Dead Toothbrush, Lasse, Biltrub, Neosonics, Petro, myself, and Zabir. If you hear us, if you are live, we want to do a little fun game in a bit, where we come up with words. You guys can drop in words as well. And then I will make a straw poll, and the top 3 words that get voted on highest, we're gonna combine that into a concept. So that's gonna be fun. We can actually start naming those words now, and I'll make the straw poll. And in the meantime, we can talk a little bit more about art, about how to get into the industry perhaps, and how to go from there, and the struggles that you will always have till the bitter end.
Oh yeah, it never ends. But don't give up.
Oh yeah. That's like the big point, like tenacity and persistence. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I sometimes have a lot of fun thinking about, like, oh, if I wasn't doing art, what would I be doing? Like, maybe I'd be a farmer, or I'd be a cook. I don't know.
I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably just being a shithead teenager, but for the rest of my life.
You didn't have any like secondary professions that you tried to chase before becoming an artist?
I don't think like skateboarding and having dreadlocks is really a profession that I could have pursued.
I don't know. If you have a fisheye lens, you could have gone into photography.
Or maybe I could have become a professional World of Warcraft player.
Well, you have to be very, very good. It'd be almost as bad as being an artist. Your hands would be so sore from the clicking. You'd have to like get a, some sort of fling. Yeah. Did you play World of Warcraft, Suzanne?
No. I did other things. Those were the times where I always made videos, because I always thought I would end up in the film industry. So when I was super young, I already got a film camera from my parents. And I just kept making films, and I also did film school because of that. But my whole high school era, which is usually where people play a lot of Warcraft, was just only filmmaking and drawing and writing scenarios of the next big Hollywood blockbusters. I was so convinced that was going to happen. But
you dodged the bullet, though. World of Warcraft is like crack. It's not good for anyone.
I'm tempted though. Like I watched a movie recently, and maybe it's because I'd never played. I really loved it. It's like, I need to play this game actually, because this whole world is amazing.
Yeah.
Then the game's nothing like that.
Oh. If only the graphics were like the movie.
Yeah, that's the shocking thing about it. Like, you watch all the cool, like,
Oh, we get a lot of words already.
trailers and
Tiger,
stuff.
skate. Hyperbolic. Wow, look at Bjorn being fancy.
Let me Google that word.
What even is that?
Hyperbolic. Relating to hyperbola.
Oh, okay, yeah, now we know what it is.
Deliberately exaggerated. Okay. Oh, like hyperbole. I see. Okay.
I think I crashed 3D code.
Let's see, with one S, is that desert or dessert? I always forget.
Tiger dessert. So, yeah. Hyperbolic tiger dessert.
Wow.
Nice.
Exaggerate shapes. Those are 2 words. But I will mark them down as 2 words. Exaggerate, sad, tiger.
Oh,
See, I can see combinations happening.
that sounds great. I've just been doing the Schoolism Terrell Whitlatch tutorial thing. I've been subscribed, and her anatomy teaching is incredible. So, yeah, if we did a tiger, hyperbole tiger, that'd be amazing. Massive, like, yeah.
You should drop a link in the chat to that schoolism thing.
Yeah, it is. Although, hold on, let me find it.
Hyperbolic is an adjective that comes from the word hyperbole, which means an exaggerated claim. Okay. I guess, kind of, yeah. We have exaggerate and hyperbolic, so I can remove one of those. Alright, let's come up with some words ourselves. Ooh.
Hold on. I can't think and do things.
Pretending. I'm adding pretending.
That's good.
Penguins pretending tiger. See, that could be a cool thing.
Swamp.
Swamp. Swamp.
Swamp.
Things and waves. Oh, we got so many now. Oh.
Yeah, that's loads.
That's so much more than last time. I remember just sitting there, just having to make up all the words herself. Maybe there was 1 or 2 words from chat. Dead.
Shall I ask Daisy for one?
Yeah.
Daisy, think of a word.
Oh no.
Tofu.
Tofu. Is that what you guys ate this evening?
That's what we're gonna have.
Oh. Tofu necromancer.
Robot.
A tofu necromancer penguin.
Feel like this is going to be equally as difficult as last time.
How do we do it? Do we draw a picture each, or somehow collaborate on an image? Or?
Last time we all drew a picture.
Okay.
So and they ended up super different from one another, which was pretty funny. Oh, yeah, what did we have again? Like tentacle donkey from hell?
Tentacle, yeah, something like that. Tentacle donkey from hell, or yeah, some
Swedish. Yeah, I think we got enough words. All right, I'm gonna call it. Create poll. Drop in a link and get to vote. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
It's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
I'm still figuring out how to sign into Twitch, so.
Oh.
I can't even get.
I can give you a link on Facebook.
Right. I'm connecting with Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally do that. That's how I do it.
Let's try this. There we go.
For sad. All right, so far, Tiger. Hey, and Cookies. Why didn't it count my vote? Good. Toothbrush, Tiger, subdued. Can you vote on more than one? Oh, I think I had the settings at just one. Rigged. Maybe I can change that. I don't know. Don't think so. The vote has been counted. Go to results.
You're going to cast a vote.
Yeah. I casted a bit.
So,
Okay.
what are you making there, Alex? What is that?
I'll tell you what it is right now. It's sort of like some sort of cryogenic chamber. I want to do an image of like a smashed up laboratory, just to test out doing interiors on Keyshot.
Nice.
Because sort of, although Keyshot is maybe not the best thing to do, like light interiors on, I think I figured out a way that was worked to do it without having to like have stupid settings on your computer. So I'm just making some stuff and then I'm going to try it out.
Yeah. Keyshot isn't as memory intensive as other renderers, right? Or is it just as?
No, like it's pretty good, but when it comes to like adding actual lights into the scene,
yeah,
as opposed to just using the HDRIs, it gets pretty buggy. But sort of worked out, and it's nothing amazing, but it worked out a little way that maybe I could do it that doesn't eat my computer. Where you just make certain surfaces like really dark glass, so you still get somewhat of a like, I guess, ambient occlusion. Yeah. But you don't have to put like area lights or actual lights in the scene. You can still use the HDRIs. And then you can just take different renders from the scene.
Yeah.
And like comp them all together in Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's actually really quite quick. I'm sure there's like a better way of doing it, but I'm still quite new to all this stuff, so it seems like a plausible way of me trying to understand.
I've seen a few people work like that as well. It just means that, and you can like have layers that are pre-masked for you, so you chuck them into Photoshop, stick them in Alpha, and then you can just mapped out. That's great. Saves you so much time.
Yeah, totally. And it's also making me do things that I wouldn't have done previously. Yeah. Normally, not that I wouldn't have done it, but I'd have found it quite difficult to say do an interior, like environment. But doing it that way, I can sort of understand what I'm doing and how to light it properly. Yeah. Stuff like that. Also, just gives me like really good options to like mask things out. And, it's a really good base to photo bash on top of as well. Yeah.
So, how did you actually enter the industry, Belinda? How did that go for you? How did it happen?
It it was a tricky one for me. I never really planned to work in games or film, for that matter. But I studied product design, and coincidentally, Alex was in the year below me at the same university in Sheffield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not causing trouble.
Yeah, weren't wrong. And yeah, I mean, I didn't even know working in games was an option, and I've heard the story so many times from people, my age, some a bit younger than me, but mostly people my age and maybe above, that haven't really heard of like opportunities to get into the entertainment industry. And it was like one fateful lecture in product design where the lecturer brought in some slides by Sid Mead, and that just changed my world. I realized that industrial design, product design, they're all transferable into entertainment design, and what Sid Mead did on like Blade Runner and stuff like that. It's pretty much the same principle.
Yeah.
And I also had this notion like I'm quite environmentally friendly, well, I try to be, and I didn't want to make products that would eventually become physical trash. So I thought, okay, I'll be a designer for games. Everything that I make will be digital, and I'll have no impact on the environment, which is perfect. Get to be creative, don't make a load of trash.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Especially now with all the digital downloads, people hardly buy hard copies anymore.
Yeah.
I sort of had this similar realization on the same course that I was like, I don't want to draw mobile phones.
Oh gosh, I know. Don't draw any more vacuum cleaners.
Yeah. Right. It's strange because I don't know. I never thought about that until I was on the course.
Yeah. I did. I ended up leaving uni and getting a job at it was a firm that designed equipment for physically disabled kids. So I worked there after university. So that was kind of product designing, but I was mostly a CAD drafts person. So I was modeling in 3D and just making assembly sheets for the workshop and stuff like that. And in my time off, I would like go home and design characters, just do things like improve my painting skills in Photoshop, because I didn't learn any of that at university. Everything I learned was on my own after I finished uni. And then one of my friends from school, he wanted to start an indie games company, and he looked at my work and he wanted to take me on as a quote-unquote art director. It was more like just a concept artist, and I joined his team and started working remotely for about 2 years. Yeah. Then I ended up in London eventually.
That's how you roll into things.
Yeah, it was pure fluke, and it's about like talking to the right people and not being shy about wanting to do something creative. Because I guess if I hadn't talked about it to people who I thought wouldn't be interested anyway, I wouldn't have had that discussion. But it's about kind of talking about what you like, and when people know that you are passionate about something, that it's kind of infectious. And
yeah, definitely.
That's quite an interesting route you took. Imagine if you were now just designing vacuum cleaners for a living.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember one of the vacuum cleaners I did design at university was inspired by a transformer, and it was like a big transformer leg, and it was really like over the top techie, like a cube that would transform into a vacuum cleaner. Everything that I designed was something that transformed into something else. There's always like complicated it would have never worked out.
So coolness over functionality that way.
I know.
Yeah. We always had like pretty weird projects. I remember.
These were great. I remember yours.
Our like first project we had to do was like make a desktop air purifier.
Uh-huh.
And I'd spent ages doing this thing, that was just like some weird like sculpted shape, and it was just painted like matte grey, and eventually like project passed and it was just at home, and my mum found it and she thought it was some like weird dildo, and she had to ask me what it was, and I was like, it's a model for an air purifier.
Obviously.
Like, sure.
Do you want to talk about something, son?
Yeah. Honestly, it started like that. It was like, what is this? And it didn't even occur to me that that's what it looked like until she said, and then that's entirely what it looked like.
Well, some people design those too, so it's
You can get really rich of that, I bet.
Yeah.
It's a good industry.
Niche market.
Yeah. Maybe it's my new career path.
Yeah. I actually got someone who asked me earlier this week, and now again, about some feedback for an illustration. Are you guys up for that? Can we do a feedback thing?
I can do it. I'm ready.
All right. So this person really wants to work for Magic the Gathering. So fantasy illustrations and stuff. Let me see if I can share my screen. Oh, I am sharing. So then there's this one. I believe. Do you guys both play Magic? Or familiar with Magic?
I never played it, but I collect the cards.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar with, like, you have swamp, you have plains, and that sort of thing. Now, I think this is a swamp creature, just swamps, maybe
Swamp
also
Wendigo.
maybe swamp forest, but I don't know, because of all the growth and stuff. Yeah, let's give some feedback. I put it in the chat so you guys can open it on your computer as well. Who wants to start? Maybe you, Alex.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think like when I see this as the thumbnail, I feel like because the amount of black in the image is quite strong, like there's high contrast, it makes it a little bit difficult to make out the creature on the initial read. I sort of got a bit trapped over here on the left of the image with just all these like dark shapes creating high contrast.
Yeah.
And it took me a little while to sort of figure out that he was sort of crouching and looking back towards his hand. I feel like, changing the pose slightly, but also like lessening this contrast and putting the contrast where you want the eye to focus, which for me would be sort of more around the head of the monster, and just make it a little bit easier to read in that way. Like I said, it gets a little bit lost.
Yeah.
And also I feel like I can't necessarily tell if it's in the water or if it's sort of mist around the bottom half of it.
Oh yeah, I can't tell either.
Because
of the perspective as well.
Yeah, and I think like there shouldn't be that sort of ambiguity when it's I guess not necessary. So I think just looking at ref of say like something in water, if it's supposed to be in water, and just seeing how that works. This also looks sort of somewhat lit from the top, so there'd be some cool reflections that you could play with as well in the water. Also in terms of like proportions, like the head and that sort of swollen mass on the shoulder and the mushrooms are all very similar size to each other. So you set up a sort of repetition of 3 sort of medium-sized shapes, which, I don't know, it sort of flattens the image out, but proportionally it doesn't offer sort of something interesting to look at in terms of design.
Yeah.
I'd look at changing the proportions here, maybe, enlarging the head and turning it towards the viewer a bit more, and then having more of the mushrooms that are all different scales, but a lot smaller in general, sort of peppering all over the back, and sort of think about dividing those 3 areas up into different proportions, really.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the lighting as well is sort of slightly flattening it out a little bit. As in, like, your sort of forms one by one read okay, but when put all together, they're all in like lit as if they're individually lit from one direction.
Trying to make a really rough, suggestive painting here. I would definitely just go for the beak a little bit more towards us. Not exactly, because you don't want to have this super symmetrical feel.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
I think for like, in terms of like the color palette for, you know, either like a black card or a black green card, I think it's pretty good for that. Also, like, have a look at the creatures cards for Magic. I mean, a lot of them, you know, have the creature sort of doing something in action, or you don't see a lot of them like just idling, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because also when you bring that creature out in the game, like, you're bringing it out because, you know, you fight with them, and it, you know, I think in general that sort of energy in the creature cards is quite obvious. You know, you're bringing it out to be like, fuck you.
Yeah. It needs to be badass. I think that's also in the like art Bible. That's yeah. That's seen in art Bible. I didn't say that. Well, it's bad, like badassery, the stuff you would love, like your 16-year-old version would totally love. That is the cool thing. That's always what needs to ooze out of this. Everything needs to be super badass. Like kind of on badass steroids or something.
And that, just to clear up, that's badass steroids, not bad ass steroids.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a different picture altogether.
Oh yeah. See, I think now what I did with the head, he's already more engaged towards the viewer, towards us. So it would get rid of that beard, because it feels like it's just an element of hiding this arm somehow. Plus, this really calls for like putting people in the front. Maybe going and then trying to run away. Off screen. And here, just someone standing there with a lantern going, fuck! Just completely frozen. So that would make the horizon a little lower as well, which I would definitely do, just to emphasize that this creature is big. At least I was assuming it was big, because I assumed these were trees, not just branches.
Yeah, no, yeah, I saw it as being large for a similar reason.
And also try and keep in mind you have the highest contrast in the environment, even though this piece is a lot about the creature. I mean, you have your lightest lights and your darkest darks in your environment. You need to have that in the creature. Even though this spectrum of white is too white, and this spectrum of black is definitely too black. So you always kind of want to go in this middle circle right here. You can just draw a circle in that square and reserve that really dark and that really light bits only for the smallest of details. But in general, keep all your tones in that midsection, or at least that circle, and that can still have very light and very dark tones, just not that bottom row. So not the bottom 10% or top 10%, pretty much. Let's look at the straw poll in the meantime. Maybe we have some results.
Not the bottom 10% or top 10%.
Oh shit, sorry.
What was
The
this?
past.
Let's look at the straw poll in the meantime. Maybe we have the bottom 10% or top 10%.
No, I cannot hear my own voice.
Sorry.
It's all happening. a laugh a minute.
It's fixed now.
It's all done.
Yeah, it's gone.
Ooh, and I like that red lump. Maybe give him some like spots going there, like he's a mushroom too. So there's kind of these. You know how the red mushroom has those white dots, and they're not actually in the mushroom. They're just like warts on top of the mushroom. So here you could have those red bits as warts in a way.
Nice.
So I think that is enough stuff to work on for now if you want to change the image. Probably fix that arm too, the arm that was hidden. Give it a function, like Alex was saying. It needs to be doing something. Maybe it already has one of the humans in its grasp here.
Yeah, it just needs to be exciting. You know, I think that the monster can be cool. It's just got to be like have that. I know it sounds cheesy, but like the wow factor. Just make it a card that someone's going to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's I'm trying to remember who it's by. I think the card is by Chase Stone, but there's a really good one. You should be able to, if you search for it on the interweb, I'm sure you can find it. But it's by, I'll try and find it now. But there's a guy like wearing a skull on his head and like wearing fur, and it's very similar colours to this, and that might be good ref for you.
Huh. It's also a lot more creepy if you just get rid of all that white in the background. You could always give him some of that white back on the skull, just a little hint on wherever it needs. Just depends on where you have your lighting, pretty much. But yeah, Chase Stone, he is really awesome.
Yeah, it's called the Mogus Marauder. I'll type it in the chat. I'll put the image in the chat. This one probably be pretty good ref, I reckon. Just in terms of like action and also color palette and stuff, it's
Awesome.
very similar.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's a lot of movement in it without it being like overly, swishy. Yeah.
This looks so 3D, as if it is sculpted. Those horns and those arms.
Yeah, Chase Stone is pretty damn crazy.
Yeah, and he just paints all that stuff. When you look at his steps, it's just painted.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, if you look at like any of his cards, like have your mind blown. It's a bit too much to take in all in one go.
Yeah.
It's a bit upsetting.
Holy shit! He just goes from like 0 to 100, and then 200.
Yeah, it's so good.
Nice.
There's there's another one called. It's on his blog on like the second page. And it's just mental, absolutely mental. It's like one of these monsters that can like distort time and space.
Oh, the Eldrazi.
Yeah, and it's flying. Yeah, this one
that
was on your screen just then.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, this one's so cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's like you can hear it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of epic Eldrazi ones, and they're also real. Like you actually believe that this purple creature is in this environment because its skin, it's very real. It gets all the effects from the environment. It gets all the gray tones. And here it gets all the pinks and all the greens. Dude knows his stuff.
Definitely. I think color temperature is a really important thing to nail down, especially when it comes to like in that image we were looking at earlier. Is that it was quite gray. If you put in a bit of color shift, like hue shifts, maybe put in a bit of subtle gray reds, I think that will make a lot of the colors sing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is this guy and Wesley Bird that is just really awe me.
Yeah.
Let's look at the straw poll before we get depressed. Let's say we got tiger, toothbrush, sad. They win. It's
Sad tiger toothbrush.
Or sad toothbrush tiger.
All right.
Okay. So a bit of product design.
We got 45 minutes left, so it's gonna have to be a really quick one. Maybe like half an hour.
I want to do sad tiger toothbrush.
So we can choose a combination, like.
Yeah, so we have to make something with those 3 words, but in any of those.
The order.
In any order, yeah.
I'm gonna go for that too. Sad tiger toothbrush.
Yeah.
Mostly because, you know, toothbrush tiger being sad is just too much work, because I'll have to paint a tiger. I'd rather paint a toothbrush.
That's a fair point. Wait, I'm just gonna look at some ref first. We're allowed to use his reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No one's expecting you to already know what a sad tiger toothbrush looks like. Draw it straight from your head. Or maybe they are.
I am.
Maybe we've got.
Badass.
I will save this and I will make a toothbrush.
I have too many screens over, like too many windows open. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
I just need to know what a tiger looks like. Tiger. Ah.
I make a 3D toothbrush.
Yes.
Cheat. Judge. Sorry.
Am I showing my screen now?
Yeah, on the other one. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is clever. I should do that too. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that before. People just entering the Hangout twice. So they can both have their webcam as well as the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hacksaws.
So we can see face of panic.
You might hear a mild echo just for a second.
Oh, okay.
There. Sweet.
Marvelous.
Do you reckon it's a sad tiger toothbrush because, well, the tiger image is just really sad, or it's sad in a sense that it's so badly designed that it's just sad that it exists?
It's just this really, really shitty toothbrush.
Yeah.
Really shitty, sad. Why would you have it? Tiger toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like my cat. Can you see my cat? Oh no, he was on screen earlier, but he hates having his mouth touched. So it's just like a tormented tiger puppy getting, his teeth cleaned. Puppy, yeah, there's a thing, right? Tiger cub thing.
Why does it need to be cleaned though? It's like a dirty.
Like, yeah. My poor little cat. He's 19 now, and he
Yeah.
was definitely worse.
19.
That's
Yeah,
an old cat.
Hang on, is that the cat?
yeah, but you met.
Ginger cat.
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz. That cat's old.
You and that cat go way back.
Yeah. You got pictures of you with the cat from Sheffield. Jeez.
Yeah, that cat is old.
God, I don't even know how someone's gonna stick this in their mouth, but you know, all good with that. Not my problem. Maybe the chat can join us as well. If you want to join on this thing, go for it. We want to see your sad tiger toothbrush or sad toothbrush tiger in the end.
Yeah, do it and post it in chat.
Have you guys played any Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I've played a fair bit of Pokemon Go, I must say.
I am trying to resist playing Pokemon Go because I tried playing it whilst walking the dog, and my dog is like, "What the hell are we doing? We're going around in circles." I was trying to figure out this hack to get Pikachu as my first Pokemon. Apparently, you can do that.
Yeah, it's a simple little trick.
Is it like what, 4 times?
Yeah, you just when you get given your starting Pokemon, they like pop up for you to catch. Just don't catch them.
You have to use the environment, or
and then go for a walk. Yeah, they just sort of pop up around you. Just keep walking, and eventually it will like reset a few times, and it will reset like 4 times, and then Pikachu will be there.
Oh, so you don't put it in the microwave?
No,
that's what you said last time.
that was what Giles wanted you to believe. But I mean, you can put it in the microwave. It does work.
Yeah, that's just the other way of doing it.
Yeah. It's just a freaky way of doing it.
This is so weird.
Hello.
Sad tiger is so sad.
Sad tiger is sad.
Whoa, that looks sharp. Don't put that in your mouth, Alex.
No. Come on.
As if you want to get your tooth flesh just pierced or something, or tattooed.
Yeah.
It looks like one of those shading tips for gradients tattoos.
Pretty much is. It's going to be one savage toothbrush, I tell you.
So which part is the tiger bit? Is it like
I'm gonna try and do the tiger in Photoshop.
Okay.
Yeah, there's actually a process here.
I don't know about you guys, but like, this is possibly the first time I've tried talking whilst painting, and it's really difficult. Oh my god!
But Suzanne streams quite often. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to a point where I just can't draw if I don't talk.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's its downsides.
Are you going to be demoing while you do your talk?
No. No, probably don't have time. I have so much info I want to say, and people are gonna be mind blown. Did I say mind blown? Mind blown? I don't know.
Yeah.
It came out really wrong in my head.
Kind of really mind blowing. Sure.
Just after 5 minutes, they'll be like, "Oh, I lost you. Too much info. I lost you."
No, I'm getting better at talking and drawing, but sometimes I completely lose my train of thought.
Yeah. For me, it feels like my ears don't work, so I kind of stop listening altogether.
And for me, it just feels a bit like if I don't sort of keep talking and going with it, then I just completely forget entirely what I'm saying. Like, it's not even just losing train of thought. It's just like, nope.
It's a bit like when you sleep talk.
Yeah.
Like just blurts of random stuff just comes out of your mouth. Like you think you've been talking the whole time, but you're really not.
Yeah, my brother does some good sleep talking every now and again. He's like falling asleep on the sofa once, and like we were watching a film. And he started mumbling, so I like turned the film down to listen to what he was saying. And he was like, "We'll never get out of Gotham on that."
What?
Poor kid.
He had a Batman dream?
Yeah, we'll never get out of Gotham on that. Yeah. I guess not.
Were you watching Batman, or was it just like a completely random?
No, I wasn't watching Batman.
Wow, extra random.
It's pretty funny. Like, there's another story, that same instance. He just like carried on sort of mumbling and making noises. And then he sort of made a gesture with his hands, but kind of in a very like lazy, sleepy way. Like he'd got his phone out. So he's like holding this imaginary phone, asleep. And he starts saying out loud a text message that he was going to send to his girlfriend. And he's like, "Hey, I had a really good night. We had some beers." And he's like, "But I'll phone you in the morning because it's quite late." He's like, "I love you." He's like, "Wait, no, love you's a bit strong." And then he's like, "I'll just maybe kiss. Yeah, kiss."
That's really sweet, though. Really.
Yeah, it's quite sweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna be real happy that I told everyone.
Yeah.
Only if you share his name. That will make him super happy.
Yeah, I'm sure no one can work out who my brother is.
Oh wait. I just need to take a quick break. My cat is destroying the stuff behind me.
Oh, cat.
Oh yeah. Come on. Get out. Come on. Good go. Good go. No.
How's it going? How's the toothbrush going?
That's going pretty right. I'm screen sharing it now. Alicia is in love with Chase. Or has an art crush. Okay. Then it's okay.
Yes, very good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, my tiger's being really sad. Sad tiger, sad. He doesn't want to go in your mouth and clean your teeth. I actually recently discovered that tigers don't have just black stripes, they have black and white stripes.
What?
And all these years, I thought it was just black stripes.
Now, Susie, you gotta calm down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
These people came here to relax with us, not.
They need to learn. Need to know
Not
this
to have
stuff.
not to have their minds blown.
Minds blown.
Yeah.
No, have their flies blown.
Not to have their minds blown. Oh yeah. Never thought I'd be making a toothbrush in tea shop, but here we go.
That looks amazing. Hold on, I need to share a thing. I need to click it on. Look at that. That looks real.
That's amazing.
Right, let's take a screenshot and turn it into a sad tiger toothbrush.
Look at that grip texture as well.
I went all out.
Yeah. You can pitch this one. Pitch this product somewhere, and I don't know what's like a brand that does this stuff. Prodent.
Yeah, I'm gonna contact Colgate.
Colgate, yeah.
And be like, guys.
It needs a cool name though. You have to do something weird with the tip where it actually extra cleans it.
Just the tip.
What?
No.
Okay. Hold a tiger toothbrush. It's rendering.
Let's look at your toothbrush. Oh, it's just a tiger now. Oh, you're doing the sad tiger toothbrush tiger.
Toothbrush tiger.
Ooh.
Well, let's see. It might just be a fat cat with his paw up. Yes.
He looks very sad though. It's almost like the angry cat type of sad, that mouth.
Oh yeah. Totally. Need to figure out the lighting schematic for this guy though.
I was trying to find something, but it's not there. I had this idea of putting Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes on the toothbrush. Being upset. But I can't find a good upset Hobbs.
You have to wing it.
I've found something. It's possibly better than that idea.
Ooh, I'm gonna give my toothbrush a rim light. Extra epic.
Concept.
Concept.
Now you know it's good.
Yeah. And a big shine.
Okay. Oh. That was my keyboard.
Just a bit of drama.
Oh.
So I'm curious, what is the stupidest things you guys have ever done on an interview for a job? And this doesn't necessarily have to be for the gaming industry or anything, but maybe for when you were younger wanted to work at a store or cinema or jobs like that.
The stupidest thing.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Actually, I haven't done I've not done a stupid thing on a job interview. I've done plenty of stupid things, just not on a job interview. Unfortunately.
You sound like you have a story, though, Suze. What's yours?
Oh no, I was just wondering about it. No, I don't know actually. I'm trying to think of something too. Something stupid. Oh, I have something else. It has to do with interviews. So when I had an interview at Gorilla, I lived in Sweden, just like I do now. I went back to Sweden after. But, so I flew over to the Netherlands for this interview. And I was there, and it was summer, and I was super nervous. I was like, oh my god, my shoes are old, they look ugly, and maybe they are smelly. I'm terrified that they're smelly, and then all they're gonna remember are my smelly shoes. So I went to the store, and I got myself some really nice shoes, and I love them. What I didn't take into account is that these shoes are new, and new shoes sometimes cause blisters. And silly old me, I threw my old shoes away, like outside in the garbage, instantly like, bye. So I had my new shoes on and I walked towards the company because I had like half an hour or something before the interview starts. And it started to hurt, like, oh my god, I can't even walk. So every step I took was a torture. So I thought I need to go into the nearest store I can find that has some sort of bandages. So I go into the store with the bandages that luckily wasn't too far away. And that store, you have to go, it's like in a big mall type of thing. And it's in the downstairs region. And the store has a really big glass wall. And some part is open so that you can exit and stuff. And as I walked into the store, another woman wanted to walk out of the store. But apparently she had very bad sight because she walked face first into the glass. And then falling backwards on the back of her head. And people just walked past like nothing happened. And this was quite an old woman. She was like, oh my god, are you okay? And how many fingers am I holding up? Like doing all these things and still keeping in mind, oh my god, my feet hurt and I have this interview. But I helped this woman and I only had about 7 minutes to get to the company eventually with my blistered feet, and there was no time to get any form of bandages because there was too much of a line. So I went to the company and I walked really weirdly as if I had butt problems or something, but it was actually my blister. So I kept telling to people like, yeah, I have a really nasty blister, that's why I'm walking like this. Just so you know.
So you know.
Yeah. So I went out of my way to make sure I did not look stupid with old, possibly smelly shoes, and it just turned out for the worse, walking around with butt problems.
You racked up some good karma points, though, and that's really important.
I helped that lady. I got the job, so maybe that's, thanks to the karma points.
Yeah.
Must be it. So, I think my tiger toothbrush is about done.
What?
Yeah.
Shit. I'm like way behind.
Let's show it. Bop bop. Oh, maybe it needs some toothpaste. I can do that.
Wait, how many more hours do we have on this?
0.2.
No.
Yes, it's due. It's overdue.
I just gave it a gray beard. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Remind me never to bite off more than I can chew again.
Oh, it's all about the idea.
That's me.
Said tiger. Wow. That is so sneaky though. That's even faster than what I did that way.
Too much sneak.
Give it some toothpaste that's dripping off or something, because it's
Okay.
sideways.
Let's do that.
Or make it just gross. It's a gross toothbrush.
Gross toothbrush. Let's see. Toothpaste. Oh, actually, I can do this little thing. Maybe some of the audience might find interesting. So, little trick for you. If my keyboard's not doing its thing. You can use the mixer brush to make like really good tubular stuff, and I don't mean that in like a surfer kind of way. Like tubular stuff, man. So if I just basically my lighting, this is like coming in from like here, like from the front. So if I make a selection of a circle, just use a soft brush, and I'll do this in like color that I'm gonna do my toothpaste in. And you paint it as if it's a sphere lit from the same direction.
Oh yeah, you sampled that and then
Yeah, and then what you can do, first time I saw this, I was like, I'm gonna put cables in every single picture I ever do. And you can do it with other shapes, but it works really well with this. Okay. And then you want the mixer brush, and you want to use like just a smooth, like hard round brush, and you want to make sure it's on dry, heavy load, and then just open the brush settings and put the spacing down to 0. And then you want to select that area with Alt, make sure the brush size is bigger than it. And then, if I've done all this right, when I paint, and it's not done yet. Sure,
yeah, it sampled the background as well.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay, so turn off sample layers.
Ooh, it's a worm!
It's a worm! So you can do a nice bit of toothpaste. And then honestly, like if you do the minimum diameter thing as well, so shape dynamics, turn minimum diameter down to 0. Like say I've got an image where I want some cables like running from the background into the foreground. Do them like this.
Shape dynamics. Yeah.
Yep. You can do all sorts of stuff with this.
So good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You can draw every single hair strand on someone's head.
Yeah, you can just draw loads of whips. Anything like that. It's pretty cool. There's loads of cool things like that you can do with the mixed brush. It's not just the smudging photographs.
Let's see. Oh, we got 2 people. Amolio made one. Oh my god.
I like that.
Oh, that's really cute.
I like that a lot.
And what is this? Is this also one? Oh, this is Chase Jones' Process. So much paint. So much paint. This is a super old one though. This must have been like one of his very early magic work. I remember this from 2010. But yeah, we can combine all the toothbrushes or all the
Into
sad
one.
tiger thingies
Yeah,
into
we can
one.
combine them all into one
Yeah.
awesome dentist recommends advert.
We all need sad tigers in our lives and in our mouths, apparently.
For sure.
Where did it go? I had the link. Click it again.
Come on.
There we go, I've got some toothpaste on it now.
I look at this and I'm also like, what does it mean? Why is the tiger crying? I mean, does it mean that your teeth are just so bad that the tiger cries at you every time?
Yeah, it's to encourage children to brush their teeth more. And if you don't do it often enough, the tiger gets more and more upset.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brutal.
It needs to have a battery in there too with sound.
Yeah,
Just complaining.
yeah, it does. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ah, that is so cute. Look at that. Brushing its teeth.
I can't figure out the white that I need to use. It's really bugging me.
For toothpaste.
She's a little tiger once. It's funny when I offer a toothbrush to my cat, when she sniffs it and smells toothpaste, she just
Oh, really?
goes absolutely nuts. She hates it. She gets totally angry.
My dog loves it. We have beef flavored toothpaste, so
Oh wow.
I think that explains a little bit.
So that's the only reason people could buy that flavored toothpaste, just so they can brush their dog's teeth. That makes sense.
Just love meat.
I mean, are there humans out there that would love to brush their teeth with the taste of beef, though?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, there is someone.
Yeah.
yeah, there must be someone.
There's someone. And I bet you there's a beef flavored toothpaste, isn't there?
And a bacon flavored and a shrimp flavored, beef jerky flavored.
Shrimp flavored.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, what is it? Bubba gum. Bubba gum shrimp toothpaste. Very good.
It's like a little tiger switching its milk teeth. Yeah, it's so sad. Like, do I have to do this? I love those ears. They're super big.
They kind of look like cat ears, though, because tiger ears are really round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cat tiger. Tiger
Yeah.
cat.
He's very cute.
Yeah.
He's very sad.
It's super sad.
Very, very sad indeed.
We got about 12 minutes left, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. You guys are all finished. What are you going to do? Do another toothbrush.
We'll just watch you paint. We'll just
Okay.
stare intensely at your painting. No pressure. Do I remember right that maybe like in 2010, I got, like, I don't know if that was you or someone else that I knew, that I had a client approach me for an animation background thing, and it was just way too OP for me, and I gave it to someone else. It's like this French animation studio.
Oh, yeah?
But if that doesn't ring a bell, then it probably wasn't you.
Oh, I remember. Yes, that was
Oh, it
you.
was. Yeah.
One of my first freelance gigs, like after I left my, after I came to London. Yeah, I really botched that job. It was fine. The game came out and stuff, but I wouldn't play it. Oh yeah, thank you for that. Oh man, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I was still drawing human giraffes at that time. That's all I could do. The cake backing sale zebras. I showed it in the last stream. It's just terrible what I did at that time for people.
No, I think it's the opposite. It's amazing. I think it's the best gig anyone's ever had.
It's how you want to start your career, you know?
Yeah, and I think if there's ever a chance that we have enough money to bankroll a game, then that's what we need to do. Yes, we need to get that made. Or we need to make a film starring Kate Beckinsale as the giraffe.
Yeah.
That was insane. It doesn't get any more crazy than that.
I'm gonna give up. Jesus.
No, he's cute. He's good. Yeah, so not long left till industry workshops. Like,
Yeah.
basically, what, like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
So,
Yeah.
not bought your ticket yet. There's still tickets available, and I suggest you go and get one
Oh, yeah.
right now.
Actually, my old colleagues from Mood, they're going and they still need to buy it.
Yeah, no, get them done.
Get them.
Because it's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
And I promise no one will be drawing tiger toothbrushes there.
No.
We could just resurrect it for a laugh, but you know, no one will.
Only epic stuff. So, are there any lectures that we know of that we could sort of like hint at? Like, what will people expect to see? Like, there's a particular type of software that will be covered, and
there will be tons. The software that's going to be like used by people and sort of promoted. We'll have like Marvelous Designer,
Nice.
Procreate. Yeah, that's going to be. If you could. Yeah. All right then. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going on the industry workshop site now. I can tell you all about it.
yeah, because we got people from films and games, and they're recruiters as well. So
Like it has like some text if you hover over it.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll have the people from Witcher 3 doing monster design in 3D
sweet.
and character design.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have mechanical design. Evan Amundsen is going to be showing off his awesome illustrations. Enough said there. There's going to be map painting techniques for concept artists. So like how to incorporate those techniques into the workflow. So not strictly for map painting, but using those techniques to do like environments, etc., which would be really cool. We've got Tom Scholes showing us more awesome. We've got Mike Hill doing his amazing lectures on like design and also the like storytelling aspects of film. Which would be really cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna cover that topic a little bit as well about creating stories for your imagery or IP.
Yeah, awesome.
Are you gonna do a talk too, actually?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not this time.
I missed that last year.
I'm going to be doing some demos, but I'll also be sort of along with Suzanne, like comparing one stage each. So we'll be introducing all the artists.
Yeah. Am I gonna be introducing myself?
No, I'll run in and introduce you. But yeah, that's going to be wicked. We got so much stuff on. If you go over to the Industry Workshops website, which is industryworkshops.co.uk, you'll see just how great the lineup is and all these people that are going to be there, all this crazy stuff that you're going to learn, and all the companies that are going to be there recruiting as well. We're going to have Atom Hawk, Framestore, Splash Damage, Creative Assembly, and NBC.
Yeah, and most of those are actually like actively looking right now, because I see on job post forums that they are looking intensively for months already for people.
Yeah.
So there's a big chance that if you're good enough, that they'll be like, yes, you come here,
do it,
need ya.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's this, just hanging out, socializing, which is only one of the most important things of this industry, is just being good and socializing.
Absolutely. I can't thank workshops like this enough, because I went to the Made workshop back in 2010, and pretty much everyone that I know today, is kind of linked to that workshop. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You'd be amazed like how many connections you can make that would change the possibility of your career.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just talk to every single person at the event, because it's a real small industry, and everyone knows each other. And all you need to do is approach people and start talking to them, and then you'll be someone that someone knows, and it's a good way of getting under the nose of people.
Just reminiscing with all these photos.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god, are we gonna get everyone on the stage again, or are we gonna split them up in groups?
No, I reckon just ran the stage.
Yeah? Because it's too
definitely.
much though if we have all of them. Because there's only like 3 of them actually always answering, and the rest is just sitting there like.
No, we'll do smaller panel discussions.
Cool. And oh my god, can we talk about her? Can we?
Jenny Bevan, yeah, she's amazing.
Or is that a secret? Is there secrets about her?
No, she's great. She was there last year. It was amazing. Really, really good.
Oh, I'm saying nothing. Yeah, she's awesome. Like, I really looked forward to her talk. Like, throughout the whole workshop, it's like, all right, when she is up, I'm just gonna sit like front row, and I did.
Yeah.
Did you guys film any of that stuff from last year? Because I missed it, and the first year I think there were some like paid for videos. Is that right?
I had some technical issues with filming.
No.
Unfortunately.
Oh,
and some stuff got corrupted as well.
Right.
The dark side.
Right.
Oh no, so she's not coming this year. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, she's too swamped with work, unfortunately.
That is sad.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be great if she came back. I know she really wanted to. Excellent.
Oh, I remember this underground bit outside. All that graffiti. It's a really cool place. Very photogenic.
Yeah, the vaults does look really good. This venue for this year, Truman Brewery, is going to be real good though. Lots of space, really cool layout in a great part of town as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of fresh air too, because they have the
Yeah,
outside bit and stuff.
Got some big windows.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got like really cool part of town, so easy to get to from like everywhere as well.
Oh, look at how this girl is painting. Like, how do you even like cross-armed and stuff? It's impressive.
What?
Look at the sad tiger.
That's madness.
Oh, you did some lens blur in there.
Just a little cheat blur. Cheat blur.
Well, I think just wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Please save me.
Thanks for joining us, Belinda.
No, thanks for having me, guys. It's been
No problem. It's
an
good to,
interesting challenge.
yeah, it's definitely that.
It's definitely prepping me for the actual workshop itself, because the whole demo thing.
Yeah, demo time.
Shit.
I expect some really awesome tigers in your demo.
No
Especially now that you're doing that schoolism thing on creature design. I have
Yeah.
high expectations.
No pressure. No pressure. All right.
Cool. Oh, so we'll be up with another stream, not upcoming Monday, but the Monday after that, because it's like a 2-weekly thing. Do you know who we have at that time?
I almost do. I just need to have a last confirm.
All right.
I think it's a yes, but I don't want to say it. No, it's not.
Cool. Well, people just have to stay tuned then.
Yeah,
Until hear
you
it.
know them. I know them. We all know them.
So it was super lovely having you here, Belinda.
Thanks, guys. Wait,
Yeah,
let me.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along.
Yeah,
Chilling out with us.
looking forward to hanging out with both of you.
Indeed, can't wait.
Sweet. All right. Bye, everyone. I'm gonna do the outro video thingy.
All right. Toodles.
Toodles.
Bye.
Oh, that's the Adobe one. Whoops. This is not Adobe. Oh, now it's stuck. Great. Yeah, there we go. Swoosh.